5 women zodiac signs to avoid dating and marrying. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and go ahead and hit that notifications button if you haven't already. Okay, today we're going to be talking about the top 5 women zodiac signs to avoid. Now, when it comes to these top 5 that I'm going to name, I'm just going to let you know this is side chick material only, because these are beta male eaters. All right, when you red pill, these type of women that I'm naming are right up your alley. These are the type of girls that you want to pump and dump with, occasionally date, have flings with. This is your territory. This is not the territory to be trying to go on trips, take home to mom, jump out of the red pill world and go back into blue pill. Definitely. These are ones that when you're full-blown red pill, these are the top 5 you need to be flirting around with, because these are the ones that's going to always be playing that game. But these are the ones that make good side chicks, but they're not wifey material whatsoever. Avoid at all costs, all right? And we're going to start off from the worst to the worser, if that's a word. Worst to the worser, all right? First, the Leo, all right? I got Leo as number 5, most delusional, most unrealistic about everything. All right, when it comes to this woman, she places herself on higher standards than what she actually is. She's the type of girl that's always acting bougie. All right, when it comes to dating, she needs a blue pill in her life to help live out her fantasy. So when it comes to these type of girls, their moods are always over the place. She needs a blue pill there to paint the picture, but she also goes to them red pill men as well. When it comes to dating, she's either going to be with a bona fide simp or she's going to be with the guy that treats her like trash. This is the girl that's definitely going to have a blue pill in her life, and she's definitely going to have a side dude that's a red pill there to bang her back out. She loves the guys that don't care about her, but the blue pill always there to put her on the pedestal to make her feel like the false, delusional celebrity she thinks she really is. All right? Remember, she acts like she's bougie, but she's really from the ghetto. And that's why you want to avoid the Leo, the most delusional sign of them all. Next, Taurus. All right? When it comes to Taurus, Taurus has a tendency to always be fighting against the relationship. These are the type of girls that are always coming up with arguments, looking to leave the relationship. They're always setting things up so the relationship goes bad. They love their independence. They do not like being in a relationship. They make good side chicks. They make good chicks for flings. But in a relationship, you're going to always be battling her attitude, her dominancy, her controlling, her independence to be free. You're going to always be battling that whenever you're dealing with a Taurus, because Taurus women typically do not like being in a relationship. So when you're in a relationship with her, expect to argue a lot. If you find yourself being in a relationship with a Taurus and she submits to you, chances are you are an alpha male that's way too hyperactive than her. And now she's met her match. But for the most part, most Taurus women are going to be too dominant, too controlling if in a relationship, but very independent to where she never needs you. So in a relationship, if she feels like she could do better than you, she starts setting off little triggers in a relationship to try to get the relationship to end fast, because she loves being alone. Next, Aries, controlling in all situations. All right, this is one that loves to control her man. She loves to monitor where you're going, when you're coming. She has very bad personality, very strong personalities, and very high temper. This is a woman right here that would take a small little conversation, a small little argument, and blow it up bigger than what it was or bigger than what it is at that moment. This is the type of girl, when you talk about mood swings and trying to guess what mood she in, she's gonna constantly be going through that because her personality is very masculine. That's one thing that men do not like when it comes to an Aries female, is that she could be a weirdo at times and then she could be very masculine at other times. Men lose interest in Aries women fast because of how masculine they are and their attitudes and how controlling they can be. Plus, they be a little weird when they start sticking to themselves and then they get back around people. This is the one you want to avoid. Strictly flings. I wouldn't even date an Aries because of just how moody they are and just how masculine they are. This is the type of girl you would never feel like she's a feminine woman. All right? The Aries woman would never feel like a feminine woman because she's very controlling, she's very aggressive, but her personality is constantly wishy-washy. A relationship is just, it's not good. Good side chick, good for flings, but not good for relationship. Next, the Virgo. All right, Virgo is number 2. Now, this girl right here is the biggest headache of your life. And the reason why she's the biggest headache is because she doesn't believe in herself. This is a woman that never feels like she's good enough for anybody. So she's constantly battling her insecurities. She's constantly lashing out on herself, but she also lashes out on the people that she's with. This woman is constantly aiming for perfection. She's constantly trying to be perfect. That if one thing goes wrong, she self-destructs. You can literally watch her go through depression in front of you. You could watch somebody that looks like they got everything in the world and life is going so great that one little thing goes wrong, she just collapses as a person. And when they collapse, trust me, they self-destruct. Virgo women are the women you can literally see going from being on top of her game to being a drug addict because of how depressed they get from not being perfect. She's constantly battling insecurities with herself. This is the type of girl that is very superficial. All right, she's gonna put on the most makeup. Her outfits are gonna be did up. She's gonna constantly care what people say about her. The older she gets, the more red she's going to wear. I'm telling you, she may even be the one in the gym overdoing it, working out every day, working out really hard. You're gonna find Virgos doing that. Working out very hard, trying to get their body perfect. You go to their house is gonna look semi-perfect. She's gonna always be perfect. But once one thing goes wrong, she self-destructs and becomes very miserable, which makes her the hardest woman to date because even when you're dating her, she's very jealous of things because she doesn't believe in herself. So you'll battle a lot of jealousy with just you being next to other girls. She would get jealous. So between her jealousy, her nagging, her complaining, and her trying to be a perfectionist, and when things don't go right, she collapses, she always makes the worst person to date because she's always in a mood to where she's gonna be feeling bad. No matter what, from sun up to sundown, she's gonna be a consistent headache over and over and over again. Avoid the Virgo at all costs when it comes to dating and marriage. A good fling, a good side chick, but when it's time to give her back, it's time to give her back or you're gonna be dealing with some real issues. Number 1. All right, by far, this is the worst of them all, the Scorpio. The Scorpio is the scariest. The Scorpio is going to control the entire relationship. Very heartless and brutally honest. You treat her wrong one time, the whole time she knows you, she's gonna be seeking revenge. You wanna talk about walking on eggshells? That's exactly what a Scorpio is going to do. You are going to be on eggshells the entire relationship. You will not control no part of that relationship. A Scorpio makes sure that she only ends up in relationships with blue pill simps. He's the type of guy you're gonna literally look at him and be like, man, do you have to ask your girl to go to the bathroom? That's how much control she's going to have over her man. And the reason why Scorpios have so much control over their man, because as soon as the man try to leave, she gives him good sex. That's what a Scorpio does. She sex him, get him all high off her sex, then treat him like crap. Sex him real good, get you real high off the sex, treat you like crap. when you're dating a Scorpio, you're going to want to leave, but you're going to feel like you're stuck in the relationship because the sex is so good. You're going to know, man, I need to get away from here. She's starting to talk to me like I'm a little kid. She's starting to boss me around. You're right. Scorpios don't have boyfriends. Scorpios don't have husbands. Scorpios, when they get in a relationship and they make you work for them and they pull you close, you have just made yourself a slave. Period. They only go for slavery. They don't go for no equality. It's my way or the highway. That's how it is with a Scorpio. So you have to be a very, very weak man in order to be with a Scorpio. They make good flings, but you may only fling with her one time because they're constantly aiming to capture a man that they can control. Always. So you'll find Scorpios a lot in relationships because they really control their man with sex. That's how they main control over him. It's through sex. He's always stuck. I want to leave, but the sex is good. He's a simp. The sex always gets him. And that's my top 5 women Zodiac signs to avoid dating and to avoid marrying. But side chicks, flings, they're right up your alley. This is Anthony Spade. Hasta la vista.